Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Hello and welcome once again. There's been lots of progress in the base, a lot. And yeah, some of that has been lateral because I had to move a lot of stuff. But let's get something out of the way. You know what's in my hotbar? So let's just go and try to find... Did it just... Where is the... Oh, that way. That way. We're going north. Let's go. I don't trust the dolphins. I think they're gonna steal my eyes if I throw them now. So I'll just go until I hit land. Land to the north is surprisingly close. Thinking now I should have brought some obsidian to make a portal in case this is really far away. So many memories, so many memories. There's the savannah that was actually really ugly. Good times. Did it go underground? Oh, it is. Yes. Maybe I could do a 1x1 and use scaffolding. 2x2. No, 2x1. You understand me, hopefully. Oh, we're still going down. I brought some potions. I'm not sure if this is overkill. I haven't killed the dragon in like centuries. I think I've only done it once. So many years ago with my good buddy. Ha! I had a spider. That must mean I'm pretty close. I think. Probably. Maybe. Oh no, cobble. Oh, that wasn't it. That's terrible. Oh my god, finally. This looks more like it. I've been looking around for ages. I dug like half the mountain by now. I'm not sure where the eyes are pointing to. I think they are flawed. Finally. Okay, let's go in. Make a door for ourselves. Like so. And, oh, I'll take a couple cobwebs, I think. Cobwebs are so useful, man. I'm like, people that break them with the swords. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's a crime. I'll actually take that. Oh, I mean, no with me. Take it off. Oh, endermite. Okay, so that's the right way. Let's quickly light this up just to not get endermites, but I think they had special rules, so I'm not sure. Let's just try and see. You know, these heads data pack. Goofy. Sometimes it's really, really goofy. Can you please not? Oh, I'm so close to breaking that spawner. Alright, FYI, endermites need spawn at like level 11 and below, which is ridiculous. And okay, they keep spawning. Screw this. Whenever I actually need endermites, I'll just either make the potion or for the love of God, or just find another stronghold. Yeah, I don't need this right now. Alright, I clean house. I think I'm kind of ready. Maybe just go? Okay, let's go. The end. Let's have a diggy around. I took a night vision potion. The one I brought, I didn't bring a lot. So I'm gonna shoot the corner if I can. Maybe, if I have a better aim, this would be easier. I only brought like 2 stacks of arrows, so that's... Oh, that's a bad omen. Okay, one down. Pew! Ooh. Pew! Maybe. Oh man, I had no idea how tough the dragon was. I mean, it kind of makes sense, it's a dragon. But yeah, this is taking forever. Okay, no. For some smack in the face? No? Okay. Okay, so good. So professional. Yeah, so good at this. Just die already. Oh. Okay. Oh, as you can see, I'm quite good at this game. I do that all the time. Well, I'm officially out of arrows. In my opinion, throwing ender pearls should hurt it. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is it. Come on. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? Come on. Oh, there we go. Finally, we got it. Oh my god. That was easy, right? Let's do it again. I made a chest down below with all of this stuff I don't want to bring with me right now. I don't count on dying, but you know, that's a possibility that I need to account for. Let's go in and see. Oh man, this is a bad spawn. I will spare you from having to watch this. Gigantor bridge completed, and I got some water. I'll get a couple of these flowers and some endstone maybe, because I will need to bridge a lot. I will see you when I find something useful. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on. I walked so long. I made so many bridges. So many bridges. Oh, please tell me there's a ship. Come on. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. Yes, there's a ship. Come on. Oh, finally. If I make it there, we're gonna get some wings. Oh, final land. Okay, if I had been a little bit smarter, I would have brought rockets. I would have brought an anvil. Well, an anvil I can make, but I don't have a mending book or an unbreaking book or rockets. That would have made the rest of the exploration a lot more entertaining and useful. But for now, I think I'll just get the wings, get a couple of shulkers, and go. This is a first. I'm gonna make my first 2 shulker boxes, and it's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this. I got the wings. Okay, so let's go home. I went back for a couple more shulkers now that I have the wings, because yeah, why not? And I think I saw, oh yes I did. Look at that. Oh, can you stop please? Not sure if that's common, but I'll take it. I'll get these 2 guys, maybe if I can make it, and go there. Take me home, please. Well, that was fun. Well, there you go. I finally did it. Got my rocket, got my wings. I have enchanted them now. It's been quite an adventure. It was quite fun. Now, back to business. We need to show you the progress. Okay, the bees are doing bee stuff. I no longer route this into a barrel. Now I send it straight up. And I haven't checked this in a while though. There we go. See, no bottles. Although they both shot from the same crafter, they both go up the same pipe, but since I filled everything with glass bottles, it took forever. I traded so many emeralds now. But this is a one-time thing. Now every bottle will be recycled and no longer ever need a top-up. For now, it's still on the chest because I don't have a pipe made to the storage system and I wanted to show with the wax. Let's show you the rest of the progress. Oh yeah, by the way, I started a layout for the base, for the future building that's going to be up here. I already have it designed. A relatively obvious one is this elevator that I made to replace the double one we were using to drop off and to go up. With this one, I can do both with one hole. So convenient. And by the way, you can do this with any non-full block, which for a long time it was honey, but we have a new one, which is this one right here. You can also use the decorated pot for this, but you have a risk. If you accidentally click it, like with a tool, then yeah, it's stuck inside. But as you can see, nothing else can go in. So what you can do is, for example, do dirt, and then your tools can go in and nothing else actually. So yeah, that's another way around that and to be able to use them. And you can stack them quite neatly actually. Looks alright, yeah. And if you rate them with the fortune enchantment, you get all of the bricks and your things back. As part of the prep for the end rating, I went to the nether because I was out of blaze rods from making all of the lamps to make enough blaze powder. So I got a lot of quartz now, which I was completely out of. So we can continue working on the storage system and the crafting system. But there's something very important we need to do first and foremost, and is get the shulker. Let's call it the red box number 1, because it's the number 1. Let's go. And this is going to replace the barrel completely. Game changer. This is going to make it so much easier to work on the rest of the storage and the rest of the crafting system. So let me show you the changes I had to make. Oh, that was a flight. I had to push this side 1 block that way and this side 1 block that way, which was extremely painful. Okay, but as extra, I streamlined the way I built these temporary modules. Remember, these are all temporary. Like the layout is almost final on the ones, but the triples, and this is a triple because what this is going to do is take both bricks and brick blocks, and if I get like too many bricks, it will turn them into blocks, or the other way around, or whatever. So that's why these are laid out like this. It's not like I'm storing just this and no. If I get like many birch logs, they will turn into planks as well. And we have a new wing for all of the rocky stuff, where we have all the tuff, the stone cobble, and the deep slate. And I think basalt that I added, yeah, basalt is here. I'm renaming every chest, so you can see the dedication in here. Now the pipe used to route from up there, like coming from the crafting system. It used to come straight here. Now it goes first to this way, does the whole U, then here does the whole U again, and then it goes that way. Now that I have extra shulkers, I'm thinking that the first module I want to tackle is this one, because I've redesigned it. It's 2 and 2, and this is supposed to feed one into the other. Not like the triple ones back there, because those go one way only. Like bricks only turn into brick block, but not the other way around, right? But these ones do, and I redesigned it as a 3 wide only. And I think I can show you that right now, because this is going to be one of the most useful modules, because it's going to be used for redstone, slime, iron blocks, gold blocks, stuff like that. All right. I also like to have another box for those, yeah, for those, what's I call it? Yeah, those ones. It's the sibling to this one. Yeah, stuff that I can use in Redstone that is not actually Redstone related, and yeah, there's stuff missing in here. I'll complete it over time, but I like to have both. Right now, we are on top of the filter section of the redstone area. So I've taken out the 2 modules, and I'm gonna replace them by the triple one. But what I'm gonna do is move it all 1 block to the left. But with the slime one that's also going to leave 1 gap, I'll move it 1 block to the right. So the final line is going to be here. So I have at least 2 blocks to connect it to the loader right here. And yeah, if I need to, I will destroy these 2 and then just move everything by 1. Luckily, these ones are sort of the same, so it's not going to be too difficult. So far, it's pretty similar to what we had before. We have the dropper hoppers with the 1 item inside, renamed differently because I'm weird. But this mode also needs a barrel right here. Next up we have 2 hoppers pointing like this, and another 2 hoppers on the other side pointing that way. You know what, I watched that back and it's so boring to see the block by block thing. So I'll show you the state of it as it is, because this is the first side, the loader, shuttle loader side completed. So let's go with that, okay? So this one filter, as you've seen before, is for the redstone blocks, and I route them here and then here. Now this can actually be changed for something a little less hoppery and more barrely. Whenever I can, I try to change them up. You know, because hoppers are very laggy, and using this instead of a chest is actually better because it's a full block and it's less rendering effort for your world. Now, okay, blocks come into here, into this barrel, get pulled down and go again into this barrel, then split into 2, but since the order of operations matters, the first one that's going to be a priority is the one in the bottom, right? So this, unless this one is full, this one will get nothing. So this shulker loader is essentially useless or disabled unless the redstone side, the redstone dust side, is completely full. Now, up to here, all is good. Now, right here, what I have is a very, very, very rudimentary, simple item uncrafter, so to speak, like this. So what this will do is, if we kickstart it once, please don't make me fall, by throwing a dust, for example, a bunch of dust, okay. Come on. When it finishes unloading that, see, it will kickstart itself. It will shoot another couple of redstone items. Come on, just give it to me. Where is it? Pro tip, it needs to have blocks for it to uncraft. Yeah! Then you kickstart it once. Now this matters, and it only needs to be done once, so it's not a big deal for me. And I'll throw in some dust. The hopper will detect, it will turn off the torch, and then it will start uncrafting in a loop. See? Detects, torch. That is the simplest crafting loop that you can ever have. Now, this will keep going until this runs out or this stops changing, which means that this is full. That's not going to happen because there's like a chest, barrel, 2 hoppers, double barrel, this. And when this is full, this will completely lock itself, or this runs out, which is far more likely to happen now. Okay, that's the one side, right? The other side of this is when we get dust. Let me go up. get dust. Just imagine we are completely full on dust, completely full to the brim. Now, dust comes from here, goes into here, and we have the same 2 hopper split, right? But this one gets priority because it's the lower one. So when this is completely full, imagine that we are full because we uncrafted all of the blocks. Now we keep bringing dust through the water streams, and then this also gets full to the brim. Now, what happens with the rest of the dust? We don't want it to go to waste. So what we do is we route it into this crafter, and right here I'm missing a target block, I think. There we go. Like that. And what this will do is when it gets dust, do I have dust and oh, I do now. Oh no, I don't actually. Well, let's just uncraft this. When it gets a bunch of dust, it will pull a loop into it, like a clock, with 2 observers, and just craft the blocks, and it will send them into the redstone block side, right? The same way we route the blocks when they get here, now they will go straight in. Now, because of the way this is built right now, they will be uncrafted again. But just imagine the redstone side is full. And then this will enter into play, which is the shulker loader. This design is not mine, although I did came up with something very similar up to this point, because this was the obvious part for me. But looking online, I ended up finding this one, which is self-attributed to a lot of people. Now, I'm a firm believer of the pigeonhole principle, which, if you don't know, it means like, basically, if you have 3 gloves, it says at least 2 of them have to be either a right or a left. So it's possible many people came up with this design. So the earliest I could find, if I can find the name because it was tricky, is from Bisontor. It's an Italian YouTuber from 2016. So yeah, sorry, 2019. Yeah, one of the oldest. So what we do here is once we have a shulker box in here, we get the signal, comparator signal, and only we'll notice a change when this gets to 15, which means the shulker is full. It will detect a change. This will send the pulse, lock the hopper. This will detect the locking of the hopper, send the signal, which doesn't need a block to travel downwards to this. And this observer will trigger both of these. Okay, now right here is one of the changes I made, because I think this one has the droppers pointing like that way, and a hopper here and chest. I don't know, but this is what works for me because I want to have a rail cart, a mine cart actually, going with the empty shulkers and drop them here. Okay, I got 3 shulkers now. Just imagine we dumped a bunch in, and we do the first time setup. Just look at this, right? 1 will go up, and the second time we'll get that one up there, and we have 1 waiting up here, right? And this is the right way. When this one gets broken, this will loop again and break it and replace, and the broken one will follow this and go into this. Now I'm really hopeful, so I'm gonna get 3 double chests full of redstone blocks. Now this is part A, right? I don't want them to be just stored, right? Because we want to use them. So part B of this is going to be unloading a single shulker. So we store them, but we're gonna place them in a dispenser and then be able to use them directly from the shulker, hopefully. I think I need more wools to start distinguishing the circuits, but I don't have a lot of colors, and I just have like the 3 or 4 sheep. So maybe I need to do something about that. I'm looking for a place where I would have the sheep. So that's gonna be like roughly here. So maybe farming, sort of farmy stuff could be here. I don't know. I'll just, oh, why? What was I doing here? What is this? It's nothing. I don't know. Probably started doing something. I completely forgot about it. I don't even know what this is. Okay. I think I'll place a couple of ships here and get some wool. Yeah. At least like 4 or 5 colors. Okay. It didn't come back to me, but I think I know what happened here. I think I had the same idea in the past. I'll show you why I was doing this. Probably, right? Probably. And it says, because we are in a mushroom island, let me place that back. Yep, let me show you. Let get some bone meal. I noticed this when I was trying to get some flowers. What happens is, bone meal, let's go. Yeah, I was trying to get flowers to get some dyes, and see, grass, only grass, no flowers. Now, I didn't know this, so no flowers grow with bone meal in the mushroom island, so that is a good thing. It means that we can do a very special kind of sheep farm relying on the short grass instead of the normal grass spreading, which is going to be so much faster and reliable, and doesn't need clocks, loops, anything like that. It's going to be super fast, super simple. In principle, I don't know if it works. It's going to work, actually. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't know this. I bred the white and the gray one, and you get the light gray, which makes a lot of sense, but I didn't know that. Did you? Yeah, I read this off so I can have the ships here temporarily. And I prepared this patch of grass. I think I'm going to have it like along this wall. One side, I'm not going to have a lot for now. Eventually, we'll have one for every color, so we may do 2 sides. But yeah, let's get started. Well, guys, I think this is it. Really, like, look at this. Oh, okay. One more piece of the puzzle. Like that. That should still be able to shear the sheep. The sheep will sit right here. I'll have a fence here. And I added some colors that, you know, the scale of how they show in wiki and creative mode. So white, light gray, gray, black, brown. This is orange and yellow, which I don't have yellow anywhere. So I'm trying to see if I can get lucky with the Wandering Trader. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of grass outside, so I need to do something about that. But yeah, this should work. Like, this is very simple. Every time the sheep eats this, it will be regrown immediately, and the sheep will be sheared. If you look at that, it's getting triggered. Let's see if we can do Pam. Yeah, triggered. So yeah, I just need to add a couple of them. I'll show you really quickly because I don't think anybody would ever need a tutorial on this. It's just dispenser, observer, dispenser again. This one is for the shears, this one is for the bone meal, and then you need a block, a no block, and let's just use this as a step, and a piece of redstone, and that's it. Really, that's it. Now you will need, and I will add, a hopper here to point and just load the bone meal, because I don't want to do it manually. But the shears, they're gonna last so long that I think we learned the lesson with the bees. I don't think we need that. I think we could do it manually. Maybe do 1 pass. I don't know. Either way, it's gonna work. All right, if you pay attention, only 2 of them are completely sheared and 2 are not. These have bone meal and these do not. Now, these will rely on normal grass growth for them to be sheared and all of that. But it will still work. It will be a hell of a lot slower, but it will work. So if this runs out of bone meal, it just will continue to work, but a lot slower. Now, I made the executive decision of having fences on this side because I tried the trapdoors and they look so goofy. I just don't like them. Like against this, it's like too little space for the sheep. So I like this. I'll probably change this for a wall at some point, but for now, I like this. I'll maybe do gradient, something like that. But that means that as a direct cause of that, when I send the hopper minecart this lane, I need to do also this lane because blocks may fall on this side. It's okay. It's not a big deal, honestly. So yeah, let me add a collection system and let's go. To get the items to storage, I added the track that does a U, then goes down. Down, not really needed that much, but yeah, I really don't want to hear it. Now, it will go over this detector rail, and do this whole thing. This is, the principle behind this was discovered by Inspector Talon, a really small YouTuber, so I think he deserves the credit. And yeah, what a better way to show it than to test it. Oop. There it goes. So what this will do is when the minecart comes back, it will break into this and do some sort of trickery because of the way, like it will stop and then break because this is filled with lava and then go back inside. And then right away, it will go back. And items drop as items because the minecart breaks, right? It goes into water, so temporarily, they will go into the chest. But eventually, we're gonna shift them all the way back to whatever place we use for storage. And yeah, this is it. This needs to be a non-full height block, so it could be soul sand, or I use mud because it's convenient. And this could all, be a head, for example, but the rest is pretty much necessary as it is. There are a lot of variations on this, but it's quite convenient. So the goal of that wall was to be part of this circuit. This is what's going to trigger the piston to break the shulker when it's empty. So this part creates a shulker, stores them here, and then down below, separate items, separate thing, will feed them into this. And as soon as the dispenser has something with items inside, let's test it right now, it will be shot automatically. Why? Because we have this line right here that with some delay, it will shoot itself and trigger the shulker. Now, what happens if we have two? Like, can we do it fast enough? Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Oh, there we go. It just triggered. So another one will be placed right away. And yeah, this circuit keeps it from breaking when it runs out. And the broken, the empty shulkers will go in here. There's a hopper down below, like under here, that points to the barrel, and then two that do this way. And what I plan to do is to have a rail that will collect all of the empty shulkers and then recycle them back into the system. And that's pretty much it. This is the only difficult part of the whole thing that is tricky and, you know, could confuse some people, but the rest is actually really simple. The interaction between these two is done at the top, and then the other ones are going to be relatively simple. As you can see, the triple ones of the other one on the other section just need to have one side interaction, but the rest is going to be the same. I could, and I think in my original design I do have it, a way to split items like 50-50 at the top. But I don't know if I'm going to add that. I think it could be a bit unnecessary. But this is it. This is the core of the whole thing. And next time, you will probably see this build, and a whole lot of things are going to be completed by then because I need to get started with some progress. But let me show you one thing, right? Before we go. If we fly into this direction, you can see the whole lot of mobs that spawn in here. Now, this is a good thing for us because it's really close from the base, and oh my god. And yeah, it's a lush cave. It's a surface, sort of really close lush cave, big enough, I think, to make a really productive mob farm. Oh, look at that villager zombie. And yeah, I think that's going to be a really interesting project because, Skelly is a bit dangerous, because there's not a lot of this type of mob farms, because we need to constrain ourselves with the biome. There's not going to be a perfect square of it. It's going to be jagged like all biomes are, but it's going to be really fun. We will do it next time. Bye-bye. Oh, my face. Oh, you're not so tough now, right, pet? Not so tough now. I'm gonna keep you in a cage forever. Oh, you made it to the bowels of the end screen. I'm really proud of you, and you should hit the sub button if you want to see more. If not, I don't care. See you next time. Bye-bye.